As a high school English teacher many years ago, I was really committed to wanting my students not only to improve academically, but to kind of grow, whether it was socially or emotionally, and I wanted to support them to kind of mature and grow while they were in my classrooms. And as a subject teacher, I only had them 5 times a week or something. But it was really when I recognised as a year leader coordinator what would actually help some of our kids who struggle in our schools, and some of those, remember, are kids who have experienced adverse childhood experiences in their childhood. Some are struggling with what's going on right now, and today's it's cyberbullying or being excluded or feeling unsafe. That in actual fact, it was the form room that had a caring, committed educator and teacher who seemed to actually keep things a bit calmer for those kids who are struggling. So I started unraveling what is it that absolutely, definitely improves educational outcome, but what makes it that our kids are a bit keener to turn up and want to learn in our middle schools and high schools. So now we have so much more information, and we have neuroscience, and we have improved strategies around how the brain learns and how we store memories, and oh my goodness, so much information that wasn't there years ago. So what I wanted to do, because I now have time to read all those things because I'm not teaching in the classroom, is I wanted to get all those sorts of gems and pop them into one place so that if you're a committed educator who wants to bring out the best in your students, or you're a coordinator, or you're a principal, or anybody who wants to do the best, we have to recognise that stress impacts how our children behave and learn, and we need to work out ways to lower that. Today's teens are struggling at a much higher rate than they ever have years before. The stats are scary. So what I have done and put into the Lighthouse model is some really simple things that we can do that build social cohesion. In other words, how we belong together, and classroom cohesion. How do we get on together in a classroom? Because as soon as kids have a stronger sense of belonging, not only do they turn up, they feel safer and they learn better. So one thing just follows the other. So if you're interested in looking at those sorts of things, then my Lighthouse model is for you. And my message to you is that we can positively change teenagers' lives by being a lighthouse figure. So the more light we shine onto these troubled kids, the more we can get in and move the darkness that's in some of those moody little brains. So that's what the Lighthouse model is all about. And please enjoy it, dive into it, and possibly share it with some of your colleagues, because we all want our kids to do well in our middle schools and our high schools.